Hi everyone, it's Jenny with Joey and Jenny's Little Yellow House. You can always find us on YouTube and you can find us on Instagram at Joey143Jenny. And we hope you'll join us on our Facebook group at Joey and Jenny's Little Yellow House. And hopefully that you'll engage with us there. We'd love that. Well, today I wanted to decompress a little bit. I have several journals in the brain and started gathering things. And I have other projects that are in my brain and I'm working on to get those out. And in the meanwhile, I thought I just really want to just do something that's a little bit not thinking too hard. So what I wanted to do is get my pickle jar out. And I know you've seen this before. It's where I put, I really could use this in my trash journal, my junk to journal, but it's really little pieces that typically would be thrown away for the most part, except, I never throw a Kathy Holden away. So, but anyways, there's paper, there's fabric, lace, trims, there's some sequins in there. I don't even know how that got in there. I was probably cleaning up and threw it in there. And then I have two little containers. This one I'm going to use for paper, and this one I'm going to continue with fabric. I just put this little coaster that I made in the bottom so that it doesn't glare to you too much. I did get my little sewing cigar box out. So I'm going to push these aside just a little bit. But those will be what I toss into. And then I also got out my silver glittery case, and this is I don't know if you remember this or not, but this is where I keep like my just some of my glitter sequins. Where are those little things? These are like little pop-on jewels. I think I even have like some. Well, I hope I do, because that's what I was looking. Oh, yeah, I have a little bit of this. I think I got it at I want to say it's called the Dollar Tree, back when everything was $1. And I think it comes on a ribbon spool. This may be all I have left, but I really wanted to have that handy. So in case I wanted to use that. So I'm just going to tuck it right on there, and I'm going to close that up just in case I don't use it. All right, so basically what I'm going to do to begin with, I think this is what I'm going to do, is I want to make little clusters like this. And it's really just taking, they're like little cluster flips. It's just taking little pieces and sewing them together. Some of the things that I want to do, what I want to tell you about these is, let me see if I can find a piece of paper real quick. Piece of paper really quick. Is this paper? Yeah. So let's say this is your journal page. I'll go ahead and fold it. Let's say this is your journal page. You could use these as little tabs on the side. Oopsie. Little tabs, and then like on another page, this one or whatever, you could use them as little tabs. You could just use them as a little reinforcement on a corner. You could use them on a tag or a pocket that you make, or whatever, or you could use them in your slow stitching. You can add them into your slow stitching even. So like this would be cute on a journal, on top of a journal, or as a flip, or on a pocket or something. So these are just ones that I've made, and I slow stitched a little bit on each one of these. Oh, this one I found a bunch in. I just kind of made it into a Christmas tree. But I like to have these handy because every once in a while you just need a little extra something, and it's nice to just be able to pull and grab that. I'm going to pull this back just a little bit because I think I got too far away from you. There we go. So that's what I'm going to do, and I'm going to do them from the pickle jar. One thing I'm also going to do, so I'm going to do some of these. It's just going to depend on the size, but I also want to make these little flowers that I've made before. I haven't made them on the camera yet, but so basically what I do is I just take the itsy bitsiest of them that I find, and I just keep adding them and make a little flower. And then you can embroider a stem, or you can even couch a stem on with some yarn or something like that. So I'll be looking to do both of those and doing it with paper. So right now what I'm going to do is just kind of sort out a few things just to have some things handy to do. I don't want to take too much time because I want us to be able to do some of these. So this is a nice size, and this is just from that recent journal that I made, the strawberry journal. So I'm just going to make a couple of piles as stuff comes off. So that would be nice on there. I think I'll save that little piece. So even this, look at, that's just a scrap, but it's really a neat scrap. Need to just clean it up a little bit. But I love it. These little scraps are so fun to do like a slow stitch with, because they curl up and you can, you know, tie down that curl a little bit. This is some of Kathy's fabric, so that's neat. Let's make a couple of things out of that. It says household on it. So make a little pile with that one. This I'm just going to cut. Well, I hope everyone's doing well. I hope you, it's Friday, Friday night while I'm filming this. So I'm hoping that you have had a good week and a good start to your weekend. So Joey's buddy, Ethan, I think you've heard me mention him before, is here and for the weekend. And he came yesterday evening after work. And his father is here for the weekend. He got here today. Both of them live about 3.5, 4 hours away. But there's a men's conference in town, and Joey buys tickets every year to share. And so this year both of them were able to come, so we're really excited about that, because I think they're going to have a really good time. This is part of that little, I don't know if you can see a little mushroom. It's fun to kind of look at these and remember what these came from. But that's from that tote that I made my granddaughter for her birthday. So I think that'll look cute with that. I haven't ran into paper yet. Usually it's the paper. So this made it into the bucket, the pickle jar, because its wings were clipped off. But it's really perfect for this kind of thing, because I'm just adding and adding and adding. I'm just going to trim it down a little bit. So I'll just make a few piles and then we'll get started, and then we can go again. But it kind of works nice if you do it in kind of a mass make type of thing. Okay. That might be good on that one. Here's some more Kathy's. See, I told you I keep every snip of hers. Put that there. Oh, here's some paper. This is off of embroidery floss. And it's plastic, so I might have to probably use Fabri-Tac for that. Let me try to make a little, I don't know about that one. We'll see. Okay. I have a lot of Kathy's things in here. And while I love doing everything Kathy, I want to show you, you know, kind of what some things are going to look like with other items. That's hard to tell what's what. I think it goes like that. Okay. Just get you a little closer. Hope I don't make you dizzy. Okay. And I hope I don't bump you too much. This is what happens sometimes when you do the rip and you have a beautiful what's it called? Laser printed, I believe, image on it. It will kind of do this to it. Now it does look nice and aged, but you just need to be a little bit careful with that. All right, you guys, I'm really sorry I can't seem to get my camera to the right place. Ooh, that's pretty. A little seam binding. Let's take a little bit of that off of there. Maybe add it to that one. We'll see. There's a little piece. What did I use? This is a piece of clothing that I took apart to do something with, if I remember right. And let's put it here with this one. For now, at least. Okay. I'm going to just put that over there because it's more of a papery item. Some of the things aren't really going to work with what I'm doing today, but some might. Here's another little piece of wool or something, flannel. If I can get it to behave a little bit. This is fun. I think we're just about getting to where we can start putting a few things together. Okay. So anyways, so Ethan came down yesterday because he wanted to hunt a turkey in our backyard. Joey got a turkey this past week before work. Got up and went turkey hunting before work out on our property. And Ethan came and got up really early this morning and went out back on our property, and he also got a turkey. So he did that today while Joey was at work, and then Ethan and I went to lunch. There's a mom and pop down in a little town not far from here, and I really love it. Joey says Joey likes it, but he doesn't like it as much as I do, because he says the reason he doesn't like it is because he knows we could make the same thing at home. You know what I mean? It's not like you're going to a sushi restaurant that we don't make sushi or anything. So it's a mom and pop type of thing. And I'm like, I know, but we're not making it at home. So let's just go, So that was a lot of fun. Went there, and I wondered if the ladies there, were kind of wondering, like, what is she doing with that guy here? But they were very nice, just kind of like, what is happening? And then we got home. By that time, Joey's dad was here, so got to visit with him. And then about an hour later, Joey got here, got off work, showered. They got, he got dressed, ready to go, and then they all took off, went to eat, and went to the men's conference. Conference starts tonight and it goes through tomorrow, so that'll be a lot of fun. I want something for here. Oh, here's this. This is also Kathy's. So why don't we just cut a piece of that? It's a little matchy match, but we'll put something with it. So I'm always, Joey has gone for the last few years, many years, I'll say. And I'm always excited to hear, how it went. It's just completely geared around men, and it's a men's Christian retreat, or not retreat. Guys would hate if I said that. Conference. And so they do a lot of manly, testosterone stuff, I guess you could say that. Is it okay to say that stuff anymore? I don't know. But that's, yeah, so they go and they play. They have a lot of, outdoor games and things like that. All right, let's find one more thing for this one and one more thing for this one. And I think this one is going to wait. One more for this one. I'm digging. Here's a little piece of something. It's neat. Once I figure this all out, maybe I'll stamp on that later. Yeah, I think that kind of lightened it up a little bit. And this one, and these are all going to be kind of neat because I use a lot of, earthy toned stuff. This one will be kind of fun for like a garden-y book or something. Maybe I'll go like that. I don't know. That one's a work in progress. What else is happening around here? So yeah, so while they're gone, I'm just hanging out in the craft room, and I thought about getting the laundry caught up, and then I decided no. I decided nah. Come into the, oh, here's a piece that might work. Come into the craft room and, just hang out. This is from a shirt. It's pretty, very pretty, I think. It's a little long, but let's see what happens when we put it with this one. I think we could cut it off. And there's a fun piece for later. Maybe we put it here. Does that fray? Okay. Joey's son wasn't able to go. He had had to work. But Joey will catch him up on it, I'm sure. Okay, I don't know. Something's missing on this one, so I'm not real sure about that. What is this here? Does it need a little ribbon? Is that too much? Kind of thinking it needs something that's not the same. This is a little piece of, I think this is a little piece of Christmas, but I think it would work. Just add a little something different there. Okay. This one I think is going to have some bling. This one's very pastel-y, but I think it's okay. All right, well, let's do these, and then we can see, where we're at and what else needs to be done. Now, I think I'm going to glue these. Is that what I'm going to do? I mean, it's just as easy for me to sew them, really fast, but I kind of have to have those pretty close up to my eyes because of, like my old eyes. So I think what I'm going to do, let me get you just a little closer, is I'm just going to put little dots you know, to connect. Which is fine for this thicker fabric, but on this fabric, I really like to kind of blend it with either my finger or my little blender, because I don't know if you can hear the geese fly by. Let me grab this, because I don't like it to bleed through. Sometimes it does anyways, but I don't like it to. You don't need much glue for this little project. And I might put a little bit down here too. You could always staple these together. There's nothing wrong with that either. Okay. I'm trying not to press that too much and let it just kind of bind itself. It's still very, very wet. But where's that paper? Just to kind of give you a little bit of perspective. I think these can be, this side I think can be trimmed. I think that's fine. For now, let's just wait and see. We'll see what happens. Okay, I'll put that there. And my glue is now ick. Okay. Let's do this one. Let's see. So tomorrow, I don't have anything planned. I keep thinking I should have called one of my friends to see if they want to go to lunch or something, but I didn't. And you know, last minute, no, I don't want to last minute them. Now, we've known about this conference for a year, but and I really shouldn't be eating out a bunch for a variety of reasons, but so yeah, we went to lunch, and then with the guys gone, I didn't make dinner, so I ran up the way to Popeyes, and I had a chicken sandwich, which is delish. And I love their spicy chicken, but I'm trying not to eat too much spice. I've had some stomach troubles, so I'm trying not to eat too much spice. Even though I absolutely love spicy stuff. Love it. And if I decide to, like, I just can't stand to go another minute without spicy, I tend to do that at an earlier meal and not, you know, right before dinner. Or, I'm sorry, right before bed. And since it's pretty late at night right now, I better not. Let's see. Look at that. Yuck. Big old glob. So that's going to bleed through. I've got this sitting over here on a paper towel because it's running. And I don't want it to run all over everything. Okay. So back to the turkeys, and we have had so many turkeys and so many deer in the last couple of weeks. I cannot get over it. And they're funny together. If they want to be in the same, like, we have all kinds of, like, weird grass and berries, and I don't really even know what we have out there that's growing wild. But I guess there's something that they both like. And so once in a while, you'll see a turkey running after a deer, or a deer bucking a turkey. And they don't do it hard or anything. They're just like, hey, it's my turn, and you're right where I want to be, or something like that, So I could just sit we have a love seat that faces the window out back, and I could just sit there literally for hours and watch them. They're so funny. Well, yesterday we had 4 huge toms right up to our back. Well, I have a clothesline out back, which is about 10 feet from the house. And I can see it from from when I'm sitting on the love seat. And they were right at the clothesline. All 4 of them. I was just like, I've never seen 4 toms together like that. And they were big, big, big. And I think Ethan got one of them today, because he got a pretty big one. So that was pretty exciting. Joey got a nice size one too, for sure. We're very, very blessed that we have, provisions off of our little land here. Joey gets a deer. He's gotten a deer every year we've been here, and this is our 2nd or 3rd turkey. Not this year, 2nd or 3rd turkey since we've been here. So it's very nice. Okay. Have I been doing that all off camera? Like down here? I'm so sorry. There you go. So we got those done, and I think I have a little glue string. All right, now let's do this one. I'll try to keep it in camera. I hope my turkey tails kept you interested while you couldn't see one thing that I was doing. I don't know why this glue is such a gooey mess. Just keeps gumming up. Yeah, so I don't have a whole lot going on, not a lot to talk about. We did go to, my oldest daughter picked me up yesterday evening when she got off work, and her and my granddaughters and I went to the library book sale. We have a huge library book sale a couple times a year, and it's out at our fairgrounds, and it's gigantic. And they have 2 sections. They have a section that's just priced as whatever they price it at, but really I think everything's under $5 except for the antique books. And then they have the other half, complete half of this place, which is gigantic. They have dollar. So of course we start in the dollar section. And I did get a book, a flower book, 2 flower books. And I think one was a children's book, so I got it for 50 cents, I think. And then I got, what else did I get? Seems like no, that's right. I got the 2 flower books, and then I went over to the other side and I was looking at the antique books, and I got one for $3 that is like a ledger book. It's called I think it was called a Social Security, like where they kept your Social Security. They would write down your deductions, you know. Pretty cool. I was happy to get that, $3. So I was a big spender. And now wait a second. I must have, oh, I know. I was like, I must have bought more than that because it came to $9 and I was, so, but I did. I found some books I thought my mom would like, so got her a few books. She is a big, big reader. I am not a big reader. I do like to get interested in a book and just not put it down type of thing, but I don't like to read a book to see if I'm going to like it or not. And that's what makes me not even start one, because I'm like, what if I don't like it? I've wasted all this time. I'd rather just read captions or magazine or something. So, you know, or a devotion book, I'll read that, but, or I don't mind like biographies. Oh, I'm so sorry. I keep doing that. I don't mind like biographies or historical accounts of things, or, you know, truth, you know, things, non-fiction. I do like those. But as far as fiction, I really like to, I don't even know. Oops. I don't even know how to explain it. I guess that's why I just don't read a lot, is because, and another reason, it's not just because, you know, I want to be sure I'm going to spend the time wisely, but I get distracted very easily. Super, super easy. All right, let's go back out a little bit, since I'm not showing you what I've been doing anyways, so brother. Okay, so here we have these. Okay, so we have those. Let's see if I have something in here that, you know, we could add to. I know I want to add some of this. I think these are really fun to add a little bit of bling. I think I'll add some. I'm just going to go ahead. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and just cut this one right off. And this, I think I can do my art glitter glue. I think it'll work fine. I've got that other glue all over me. Okay. I'll just add a little something, something. I'll find a little stamp to stamp on that. Okay, so that one will be done. It's cute. It'll be cute on a page or a tag. You know, it just dresses it up a little bit. Even if that's all you put on there, which is fine, then that way this is just a journal page. Or you just want to send it in a card. You know, you could put a heart on that or whatever, and then that's the front of your card to somebody. Okay, this one. Let's just put a dot right in the center there. So the book fair was super fun. So many books. Tomorrow, let's see, what's today? Today's Friday. Tomorrow's half price day. Sunday is dollar bag day. So I don't know. I don't know if maybe I'll go back up or not. I really searched it out. I'm not sure if there's, you know, going to be enough for me to poke in a bag. That's cute. Okay. This one, I don't think that black is going to be the ticket there, but I did see purple. I'm not sure. I mean, they're a little bit plasticky. I'm not even sure where I got these or why I got these. Something What's this? Sequins. It's a possibility. No glitter. Sequins are possible. Let's try this green. Okay, this could be a disaster. Let's just see. I like this green right here. Oh boy. Okay. We could have sequins everywhere. I don't know. And I'm just going to glue it on. I do like to stitch them on when I'm doing slow stitching or something. We'll just glue one on. Okay, maybe use this to poke her down a little bit. Yeah, I think that's okay. We'll see what happens when it dries. It won't take long to dry, and then we'll take a look at it. This one. Maybe we just want to go down the butterfly here. Okay. Popeyes was good. I like their chicken sandwich a lot, and I get their mac and cheese. I can't help it. But they make the absolute best rice and beans I've ever had. But I didn't want to pay $4 for it when you get just a tiny little cup of it. And it's one of those inverted cups where you feel that the bottom is, you know, tucked up. It's not like a flat bottom, you know what I mean? So I was like, there's no way. Because, you know, if it was a full thing, I could save it and Joey and I, you know, have the rest for dinner tomorrow night. But, well, actually, not tomorrow night because I think Joey and Ethan are making me dinner tomorrow night. So I'm pretty pumped about that. Now this one, this is what I like. This one has a little flap that opens. So you can, you know, close her back up. I like that. I guess I'll put it here again. Okay. There we go. Easy peasy. All right. Now, do I want anything on that? I do have these little iridescent ones. That might be pretty. Let's try it. Put these back. So this needs something. I don't know what, but it needs something. I'll have to figure that out. These are very pretty. I don't know if you can see them. I hope it's not glaring too bad. Did I get 3 of them or something? They're super thin and a little bit staticky. Maybe it needs 3. Okay. yeah, I've just had so much on my mind about nothing bad. Just so much on my mind that I thought I just need a little decompression and, just, not really think too hard about something, as you can tell. Okay, those will dry clear. That'll be super pretty. What about that ticket one? Wonder what to do about that. We'll put this back. Okay, I've pulled out some of this stuff. All this. Move these out of the way. Get my glue under control. I'd cleaned this, completely cleaned it out, this glue tip the other day. And I was surprised that it wasn't too bad, but super happy once I did it because then it started pouring nicely, Is this something? No. Let's see. This is very pretty. Maybe I need something light. Maybe that's the problem. What's this? Little piece of that. That's probably it. Let's see. Look how nice and raveled it is. It's almost like macrame a little bit. What do you think about just putting it on like that? That raw edge was kind of bothering me a little bit. All right, let's just put it on this. Maybe that's all we need. I bet that's it. And then we'll call it a video. We'll look at them again real quick. I think I want a little bit down like that. All right, let's get all this out the way. I thought I'd get a lot more done, but I think I over anticipated the cooperation of my glue. So, all right, so we finished that one. That turned out cute. I think it needed that background. This one turned out cute. It's still drying a little bit. I love that one. Super cute. I love this one. I'm going to find a stamp to put on that. This one's cute. And I love this one. Awesome. Golly, thanks everybody for hanging with me, and not very talkative tonight, but I appreciate you hanging with me, and I hope you have a super great weekend. And forgive me for being off camera today. I hope my storytelling kept you entertained, at least until I figured it out that I was off. Anyways, we pray blessings over all of you, each of you, and we just want you to know that you're so loved. So we hope to see you in the next video, everyone. Bye-bye.